Hello and welcome back. Today it's just me on a solo episode. It is September and it is the 1 year anniversary of the launch of Step into Flow. And I want to come on here and share what a blessing this podcast has been to my life. And I want to thank you all, to my listeners, to the guests I've had on the show for being here. It's been such a wild ride and I've learned so much. I've grown so much personally. I'm just very, very grateful and thankful for all of you. So, when I was going through a rough patch in my marriage, that's really when I started listening to podcasts. I would go on long walks, and I had a couple of really inspirational, motivational podcasts that I would listen to, and I would always come back feeling so much better and feeling like whatever life is throwing at me, I can get through it. And so back then, I decided once I get out of, come out on the other side of all of this, what I've been going through, I would love to start my own podcast and hold space for other women to share their stories, because it's so important that we share our stories. And each each one of us is going through something, and so many times we feel lonely in the process. We feel like we are the only ones, no one really understands. So I think to have this outlet where we share how someone else went through something and how they took a brave step to change their life, it's such a powerful tool. And so that was my goal. And I've been reflecting on this past year, and I just feel nothing but gratitude, because during the last year, I've made so many meaningful connections. I've met the most interesting women, like every single one of my guests. I've learned something from them, and they shared like such valuable information. And I have been able to connect my guests with my listeners who had questions, who wanted to work with them, who were in similar situation. It's just the best feeling. And once again, I'm so grateful for all of my listeners, for all of my guests, and just so proud of myself that I took the step and started this podcast a year ago. And I also want to announce that I'm going to be doing some mini episodes in the future where I hop on solo, because it seems like this is what my audience is interested in as well. I got a lot of messages and emails where women were asking me, oh, can you share more about your own story? Can you share more about the coaching you do? And I'm so happy to do that. I feel really honored. So get ready to see more of my personal story. And I also wanted to say, if there's anyone in my audience who feels called to come on this podcast and share their own story, please always reach out to me. And if there's anything you would like to hear about, just send me a message. I'm always here, happy to answer every single message. And yeah, I would love to get your feedback. And if you are interested in working with me, finding out more about my coaching, again, send me a message. Or the best place to follow me is on Instagram at Anja Berg, Step into Flow, to learn about what I'm doing and how I can help you. And thank you so much for being here. And I hope this podcast has inspired you and has just enriched your life. So, once again, thank you so much.